This is probably one of those episodes that's gonna be the first, and then the next episode's gonna be a while later, but. Ooh, sorry, Mike. But I just wanted to play this game I bought, so here we go. Interesting game. Venture forth. Female for sure. Okay.
If you can hear me, follow the sound of my voice. Yes, come this way.
Oh, this game's beautiful. I can use the D-pad. This is the greatest game of all time. The sound effects are the same between games. That's so cool. I only played 11 and a bit of 5 when I was 14. Yo, can you hear me, yo? I am she who watches over all. One day, not long from now, you will appear before me, a true hero. But before your journey can begin, you must teach me something. Teach me what manner of person you are. You must answer questions honestly. Are you able? Are you ready to begin? Yes. Uh, a Capricorn. Very good, yo. I will now ask you a series of questions. Do not dwell upon them too deeply. Answer swiftly and from the heart. Do so, and I will come to know your true mind. Now, let us begin. Do you believe that the sun in the sky above is the king of all nature? Huh. The king of all nature? No. Do you find that you spend more money on weapons than armor? Yes. Or do you favor a cheaper yet more distant hostelry over a near yet more costly establishment? Yes. Do you often find your head full of thoughts that you are unable to sleep? Yes. Do you dream often? Yes. Do you ever dream of being pursued? Yes. Do you find the company of unfamiliar people tiresome? No. Are you able to prevent failure from preying upon your mind? Prevent failure from preying upon your mind? Yes. Do you find yourself unable to argue with others even if you disagree with them strongly? If I have to think about it, then yes. Do you believe that a promise once made can under no circumstances be broken? No. Once you begin a task, do you find that all else around you pales into insignificance? No. Is something in your life that you would protect at the expense of all else? Yes. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. I feel that I know you a little better now. Now, let us move on to the final test of your character. Suddenly, Yo hears a woman's voice. Soon the jewel will be mine. Those fools across the border have kept it quite long enough, and it will suit me so much better. Okay, I can't go in, so... I don't like that I can't see myself behind walls. That is annoying. But other than that, this is a pretty cool remake. Listen, men. Those dastardly criminals from across the border are readying an assault. But thanks to my dear wife, we have been lucky enough to learn of their wicked plan ahead of time. They cannot be allowed to invade our beloved motherland. Therefore, we must strike first. Is that not so, General Hannibal? Yes, Your Majesty. If this information is correct, it will indeed be our best interest to strike first. Excuse me. You need not worry on that score, Hannibal. What could my dear wife hope to gain from lying? She has no conceivable motive for deceiving us, or do you believe otherwise, No, Your Majesty. Very well then, go forth, men, for the honor of our beloved realm. Yes, Your Majesty. Oh, whatever am I to do? Who are you? And what are you doing here? What am I saying? This is no time for such petty concerns. Listen, I must ask you something purely hypothetical, with no basis in fact whatsoever. Let us suppose that a certain king have been given orders, and that the orders happen to be misguided. They are still orders of a king and must be obeyed no matter what, correct? No. I see. So you think that even the orders of a king, if mistaken, are not to be followed. So I can neither follow my own will nor the orders of my king. And where exactly does that leave me? Never mind. I was a fool to ask a stranger such a question. I know now what I must do. You may leave. I am she who watches over all, and I have seen what manner of person you are. Yo, you're what some call a thoroughly good egg. You are incredibly considerate and able to see things from almost anyone's perspective. But this is both a blessing and a curse. At times it stops you from quickly reaching a decision. After all, to choose one thing is to reject another, and rejection is just not in your nature. This tendency also informs other areas of your life. For example, you find it difficult to part with possessions, broken toys, brochures from old holidays, ticket stubs. You are so sentimental, you might not even keep a single ill-fitting sock. And because of this, your cupboard and drawers overflow with trinkets, mementos, and souvenirs. This mountain of mess is a testament to your great kindness, but others do not see it as such. They believe that you are simply too lazy to throw anything away. And this may even be partly true. You should think about having a tidy every now and again. This is your spirit, your soul, this essence of your character. Now, my child, very soon the dawn will break, and you will greet the new day. I am she who watches over all, and I look forward to the time when you and I come face to face at last. Our story begins on the morning of your 16th birthday.
Oh.
Can it wait until he turns a little bit older? It pains me to say that we have no word from Ortega since he left for the volcano.
Well, no time like the present.
I know. I'll go and wake them now. Cooey! Wakey, wakey! Rise and shine! Morning, my darling. It's time to get up. Today's a very important day. After all, it's not every morning you ask the king himself to give your big journey his personal blessing. This is what I've been raising you for all these years. Well then, shall we get going? Come on, follow me. on, dear. You know where the castle is. Straight on now. Off you go. And remember to mind your manners. I won't have the king thinking you've been dragged up.
Oh, this game is so beautiful. Welcome to Alien Castle. Welcome to Alien Castle. Hey, okay, so that symbol means it's locked. I hear that Keith Buzzard came up with the key that could open up any lock in existence. Why, with one of those in your pocket, you could go through the doorways of the world as you please. Oh, this is gonna really feed my OCD. That rascal King Buzzer, who was robbing houses all over town, has finally got his just desserts. He's banged up in jail. Right. Have you seen the princess? Princess. Princess. Yo, you're familiarize yourself with the jail below the castle. There's a rather unusual inmate down there, a slime as it happens. Goodness knows what they did to end up in there. I've heard that the cave over to the promontory leads to the Dreamer Tower. How about that? I mean, I've never actually checked to see if it's true, but everyone says so. Yeah, is every door locked? Those stupid grown-ups won't let me go outside because they say it's too dangerous. It's that timely old archfiend's fault, isn't it? Oh, I hate him. It's so boring being cooped up here. I tried to speak the other day, but Daddy caught... Sneak out the other day, but Daddy caught me. He's much more perceptive than he looketh. I like how, like, old-timey but streamlined this is. Like, I'm doing what I would do back in the day, but it's taking, like, a fraction of the time. It was Ortega who inspired me to enlist to the Castle Guard, you know. and yet he went off to battle the enemy and never returned. I just can't believe he would let himself get killed so easily. He's out there somewhere. I just know he is. If you ain't got a key, it'll open the door, have ya? You ain't got a key or open the door, have ya? Well then sling your hooks, I ain't got no use for ya. This is the castle dungeon. If you're here to visit a prisoner, just go up to the bars of the cell and talk to them. But no funny business, understand? That wrinkly old geezer up at the Dreamer's Tower is the right piece of work. Not only did he go and get me banged up and pinch me precious key and all, me, the great Kirk Buzzer himself, me trusty thief's key'll open any red door in the world. If only I have used it to, gah, what a plunder I am. Dreamer's Tower. Alright. So I gotta go to Dreamer's Tower. What is this? Already there's mystery. I love it. The throne room is upstairs. Off you go now. The king is waiting for you. Oh, that's cool. They show my stats Right there. If you're to see the king, just carry on straight down this way.
Well met, child of Ortega. We could not locate any of Ortega's belongings. I see. To think something out there is capable of besting a man of his caliber.
My husband thought long and hard before setting off. I'm sure he was at peace when he passed.
Doubtless your mother has recounted the tale of your father's final moments many times. When he fell into the maw of that accursed volcano, the world lost a great man. However, we wholeheartedly approve of your wish to follow in his footsteps and set forth on the path of adventure. For it is what he would have wanted. And only the child of such a hero as he could hope to save our world. The foe we face is dire indeed. The archfiend Baramos. Many of the peoples of this world do not yet even know his name. And yet, his grip on our realm grows ever tighter. He must be stopped, no matter the cost. You must free us from the Archfiend's ever-encroaching tyranny. But alone, you will only meet the same fate as your father. Go and consult with Mistress Patty in town, and use this to outfit the companions she has selected for you.
Allow me to proffer some guidance. You would be wise to seek out the thief's key, an implement that can open a myriad of the world's doors. Obtain it, and your travels will be that bit easier. But first, I suggest you heed His Majesty's advice and seek like-minded individuals at Patty's party planning place. Once you have done so, try making your way to Reeve, a quaint village to the northwest of our fair kingdom. You will now find Reeve marked on your map. Locating the rest of the realm's noteworthy areas, however, is a task I believe best left in your capable hands. You simply need note down anywhere you happen to visit. Be sure to see these places with your own eyes first, though. Otherwise, you'll likely forget to mark them on your map. And remember, your curiosity is an asset most valuable. Lend it an ear at all times, and you will surely benefit. However, remain wary, lest it lead you into trouble on occasion.
We expect great things of you.
Oh, please, brave hero, bring peace back to our world. You're our only hope. Oh, head west from the castle and follow the sea, and the prominent cave is where you shall soon be. Fiddle-dee, riddle-dee day. Okay. This should go without saying, but weapons and armor are no good to you if you forget to equip them. Further forward a person is in battle, the more likely they are to get hit by attacks. That's why you have to think very carefully about your party lineup. Your good egg types are likable sorts, so I'm sure your companions will be happy to stand where you tell them to. Oh, interesting. So if I was an asshole, they wouldn't listen to me? Huh. Okay. Well, I fully explored the castle to the best of my abilities. Time to get a party. You can never have too many chimera wings if you ask me. Being able to fly places you've been before in the blink of an eye is so magical. In fact, it probably is magic. Back in the dark old days, you used to bump your head on the ceiling if you tried to use the one indoors. But now you don't have to worry about any of that. Modern comforts, eh? Huh. There's so many things. Okay, so it's 3 defense. Seems the fellow in the room opposite tried to make himself a wrecking ball and met with little accident. I was just enjoying some peace and quiet when suddenly an almighty bang came from his room. Judging by how badly he's hurt, those things must be pretty dangerous. I only wanted what's on the other side of the ocean. Ow, it hurts. Time was alien ruled over all the world, but then came the wars and we lost so many of our young men. They say it was the fighting which led them to close the teleportal to the mainland. Have you ever looked in a pot or barrel? You can find all sorts of stuff if you're lucky. Things people have thrown away, things they've put in there and forgotten about. Honestly, my mom's always telling me to tidy up, and meanwhile grown-ups are just chucking things in pots and barrels. Lucky them, they've got me to clean up their mess at least. You're Ortega's daughter, aren't you? The hero? Your father was a great man. A truly great man. Should probably get a party before I like that the interact goes away after I've gotten what I've gotten, too. Feels like there should be a treasure here, but there's not. What's... There's a lot. Okay. On a nice sunny day like this, the whole idea of the Archfiend destroying the world just seems impossible, doesn't it? Alien sits upon a body of land surrounded entirely by the sea. On the other side of that sea are land masses larger than we island dwellers could ever imagine. Ah, if only I could only catch a glimpse of those distant shores just once before I die. Brave warrior, how may I assist you? Save. It rewarded my curiosity. Feel like that's gonna be a running theme. You ever heard of Kirk Buzzer? People call him a master thief, but he's nothing more than a burglar who steals from people's wardrobes and drawers. A nuisance is what he is, and his behavior sets a terrible example for the children. Not like you, though, our paragon of truth and justice. Have you seen the funny little island off west of town? No. Walk a little way west of town and you'll spot it soon enough. Whoa. Hello. Welcome to the Mini Meadow Manor. You may not look it, but the boss here is a very important man. Got into good books. Get into his good books and you won't regret it. Many thanks for dropping by. I'm trying to max out my collection of mini medals. If you find any, bring them to me and I'll make it maximally worth your while. Heavens knows why, but I met the boss here. I got the strange feeling that he was a king and that I had to protect him. That's why I followed him down here, you see. It just feels like he's kind of a big shot, the archfiend, or someone might want to bump off, you know. I see. I like the lantern. It's a nice touch. Yeah, leave town and wait a while. Eventually it will get dark. And when that happens, you want to be careful. The meaner monsters just love the nighttime. If you get scared, find an inn and wait it out till morning. Oh, you can just leave town. Okay, I'm not done exploring the town yet, though. Is there anything over here? Okay. Hello. I'm your local guardsman on the beat, here to keep the streets free of trouble. You may set off on your quest, safe in the knowledge that your hometown's in good hands. Okay. Time to get a party. After I talk to everybody. This is the castle town of Alien, as you know. If you're planning on heading out for a hike, you could do worse than visit the picturesque village of Reeve to the northwest. The castle is closed at night time. If you want to meet the king, you'll have to go there during the day. Okay, I don't like that I can examine treasure chests that are empty, but I guess that's tradition. Also, that was a beautiful little glass thing. I'm digging this game. You know, I found 50 gold coins on the bench the other day. Felt like the goddess herself had smiled upon me. Ever since then, I make a point on checking my surroundings wherever I go. Never know when I'll strike it rich again after all. Oh, brother, I left my bag hanging on the wall in my room at the inn. And it had all my coins and herbs in it. Gah, it's probably long gone. Well, nothing I can do about it now. Someone has swiped it. I hope that I put my things to good use at least, thereby absolving me of all guilt. If you're looking to put together a solid party, you'll want a warrior, a priest, and a mage. If Patty over there doesn't have what you're looking for, head upstairs and get the recruitment people to find it for you. What's that? Need a key, do you? Come to think of it, I know of a bloke who knocked for opening doors, went by the name of Kirk Buzzer. I haven't seen him in a good while, mind you, not since he headed off for that tower on the island west of here. Ah, I see. I'm not gonna lie, that's a little disappointing to see nowadays, but what can you do? Already got 141. That's pretty good. If you ask me, there are two kinds of adventurers in this world. Those that include conjurers like Mason priests and their parties, and those that don't. The ones that don't go all out on their parties and warriors, martial artists, and even merchants. Vocations that focus on strength and stamina. Personally, I go for the more balanced lineup if I were you. And if you really don't want to include any magic users, then why not take a monster wrangler or thief along for the ride? Monster wranglers are a special bunch, that's for sure. They ain't especially strong and they ain't much in the magic department neither. But they don't play by the rules, and that's what makes them so useful. I happen to know a fair few adventurers out there that benefited more than once from their healing abilities. Well, you've got your martial artists, they're quick as you like. Then there's your thieves, good for treasure hunting, obviously. Then, of course, there's merchants. They can appraise your items for you, which is pretty useful. Don't go anywhere near the godabouts, though. Unless useless lot they are. Always mucking about in battles. Bunch of clowns, if you ask me. If you insist on having one along, leave it until you're strong enough to carry some serious dead weight. Welcome to the premier listing service. With pals, we're sure you'll be able to win anything. We're here to help you. No. When I was a young whippersnapper, I made a point of stopping by the shops whenever I visited a new town. I used to love pursuing the merchants' wares. Now, an adventurer such as yourself will want to focus on the weapons and armor. If you're blessed in the strength department, get yourself a trusty weapon. Otherwise, concentrate on defensive gear. I have no idea who invented bags, but whoever did was a genius. Truly, how did we ever carry our possessions around without them? That said, they're not much use during battles. You won't have time to reach into yours for items if you're preoccupied showing a slime what's what. No, if there's something you think you'll need in a fight, best keep it on your or a companion's person. Oh, if the heroes are chosen by heaven itself, then sages are chosen by gods. Though trials most fearsome and bad for the health, they'll make it against all odds. Okay.
Hey, you. Still can't believe this day's finally here. I remember when you popped out of your mother like it was yesterday, you know?
Whoa.
Oh, and don't be thinking I'm ridiculously old or anything. I was just a kid back then. But it felt like I suddenly had a new sibling to look after. To think that was 16 whole years ago. At any rate, I'm sure you know by now, but Patty's Party Planning Place is your one-stop shop for all things adventuring. If you find yourself feeling lonely on the road, or simply want some muscle you can count on in a pinch, let me know. I'll find the perfect companions to suit your needs. But gosh, you really are all grown up now, aren't you? May take me a while to get used to. At any rate.
Welcome to Patty's. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Do I not get to choose? I wanted a female warrior. How do I do that? That's what I want. Oh, I see. This is how. Ah, dope. Yeah, I'll go with the classic. Oh, you can mess with their hair? Yeah, this is awesome. Alright, this is what I wanted. Um, yeah, Jesus. I already got a mage. I need a priest. Just seems wrong to have a priest with a beard. I don't know why. Give me the side view. No. Alright. That's pretty dope. Yeah. Sweet. Okay. Obtain the thief's key. Okay. So I got my party. Line up. Yeah. Oh, I can play as... Yeah! This is proper. I've always wanted a female Dragon Quest. Hey. I'm not sure if this is the kind of Dragon Quest where if the main guy dies, the whole party dies, but I'm not taking any chances. Right. Let me save real quick. I do like how it's Jesus. Oh, that's cool. I'm on the map. Alright. Okay. And can I save out here? No, it's not Final Fantasy. Okay. Well, I gotta say, it took a while to get started, but I'm starting to enjoy it. I like the idea of an all-female cast, and yeah. I'll see you in the next one. Do, 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 do.